What's up, everyone? Today's just going to be a car talk type of video. If the angle sucks, my bad. I just could not find a place to put this camera and I forgot my tripod. So right now it's just kind of folded up in the cup holder on my mini tripod. I needed my big tripod, but ended up not bringing that today. So the angle is going to be really weird, but we're just going to be chatting it up and stuff while I drive back from downtown. The plans for today aren't too crazy. I just had to drive to downtown to pick up a gift for my mom, and now I'm heading back. I was going to chill in downtown for a little, go on my computer, edit and stuff, but I'm just going to head back to the crib and do that. Probably grab something to eat. Sometimes you just need a change in environment though. For me, I like to go downtown sometimes, or I like to go by the water whenever I trade or edit, just to get out the house sometimes and have a new environment. Sometimes being in your room or in your house just doing the same thing over and over can mess with your mind a little, so sometimes you gotta get out the house, get some fresh air. I'm debating if I should stop at Best Buy since I'm gonna be passing it. I wanna look for a new camera lens, but this one will do for now. But part of me just wants to get the 16mm wide lens. I have a crazy big lens on this camera and it's really annoying, but then again, this one does the job until I start getting bigger on YouTube, so that's why I'm debating on keeping it for now. So far, that one challenge count that we bought the other day is sitting up around $5,000, so we're doing pretty good on that. I'm hoping we'll be able to pass it this week, but we do have Christmas. My birthday is actually the 26th, which I will be trading my birthday, but hopefully I'll be able to pass that account this week, and then I'm going to be buying a few more accounts. So we're just going to be trying to stack up as many accounts as we can. We're going to try to get the 550K accounts on Top Step, and then we're going to move over to some other prop firm. I'm not sure which one yet. I got to do more research on that, and then we're going to try to allocate a few more funded accounts through them. And then 2025 is going to be the year. That's going to be the year we just rack up our funded accounts, and then we are going to start getting way bigger payouts. We started getting some really good consistent payouts, I'd say the last half of this year. So we've been doing really good this year, but now it's time to just keep on stacking those funded accounts, leveling up and getting those payments a lot more. 2024 is already almost over. I did hit a lot of my goals for this year though, I'm not gonna lie. I actually did a pretty good job, and a lot of our goals that I wanted to hit during 2024 came the last 4 to 5 months. So we did really good. I'm happy we hit those. And now I have a whole new set of goals for 2025, way bigger than last year. So I think this year is going to be a challenge, but that's what makes it fun. I'm honestly really excited to see what this year brings. I think this is going to be the year that we really level up like crazy. It's important that you guys write down your goals. If you haven't wrote down your goals for 2025 yet, make sure you write down your goals right now. Start writing down your goals. What are you going to accomplish in 2025, or what do you want to accomplish? You need to have some medium style of goals, and then you need to have some really hard goals that are going to be hard to achieve, but you got to work towards those. You can't have them too easy. And you can write them down anywhere, even if you write them in a little notebook in your phone, or if you have a whiteboard, get something and write them down, because once you write it down, that's when it comes reality. You need to have it somewhere where you can see your goals every single day so you know what you need to accomplish. It's a good reminder every single day to get at least 1% better. That's something I'm big at. I want to get at least 1% better at something every day, no matter if it's my editing, trading, just anything in general. You got to strive to be 1% better every day. So that's what we're going for. I think it is slowly getting better and better. We're getting more consistent with the YouTube uploads. I just uploaded a short this morning, so we're doing pretty good. And now I'm filming this, which I don't like the angle at all, but it's going to have to do for now. It's just a chill car talk video. And if you guys are watching this, how long have you been trading, and what are your biggest challenges that you have right now? I know when I was in the beginning to middle of my trading journey, I had at least in the middle, I had a good strategy, right? I was using support and resistance. I like that strategy. In the beginning, I didn't even have a strategy, guys. I just don't know what I was doing. I thought I knew what I was doing, but I did not know what I was doing. Ended up losing a few thousand, which I don't regret at all. It was a learning lesson, and a lot of people would have already quit by then, you know? A lot of people wouldn't be in this game. I see this all the time. A lot of people like to trade for a few months. They think they're going to get rich, but they end up realizing it's harder than they thought, and they quit, call it a scam. Trading's not for the weak. I'm trying to get into content too and stuff, just film what I do on a day-to-day basis. To get bigger on YouTube in 2025, I want better payouts, bigger payouts, and I also want to grow my Instagram, and I want to get the group going like crazy. I want to have a good amount of people this year in it. So we got a lot of goals, and that's just a handful of them. We got a lot of goals, but we're going to accomplish as much as we can. 2025, we are going to work our ass off. 2025 is going to be the year we have the come up. I'm telling you, I can already see it. I've already wrote all this down. I've dreamed about it. I know it's happening this year. I'm manifesting it. This is going to be the year. I'm telling you guys. And this could be the year for you too. Work your ass off. We got to level up. This world's just getting harder and harder, so we have to level up. We have to make more money. We have to grow the communities. We got to provide value that no one else is providing to help, everyone else. We got to level up. Now, for me personally, I hated school. Hated school. I still don't even like school, but man, I stopped going to school and then ended up doing some online schooling, right? And then I'm like, man, I got to do something with my life. I went to trade school. I went to school to be an automotive technician, so a mechanic, and I was doing it. It was really fun, honestly. I enjoyed it because I really do like cars. And then I got my first job in the automotive industry. Killed it, bro. I hated it. Like, it killed not the passion for me, because I still love cars, but I found out quickly that I liked cars as a hobby, not as a career. I was busting my ass, and keep in mind, guys, I got my first job around 14, 15 years old. So I've been working for a long time. But whenever I got into that trade and stuff, and I was working, on cars, and then after that, I've worked at Walmart, I've worked at restaurants, I did, construction at like the power plants and stuff. Now, whenever I did all that, I'm just realizing the more and more I'm working, I'm getting nowhere. I'm getting nowhere. Someone else is getting richer while I'm just making shit money, Then I realized, fuck, I got to do something different. That's when a few years ago, I opened up a trading account, started trading, and fell in love with it ever since. I knew that this was going to be the way out, right? And I'm manifesting it. It's going to be my way out. I remember the day I got my first payout. It was crazy. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it was going to be getting my first payout. My first payout was $1,000, right? And $1,000 isn't much, but I thought it was going to be a crazier feeling, but it made me just want to go even harder, right? I just made $1,000 from the internet, just from my computer. And I realized when I worked at Walmart, that'd be taking 2 weeks for me to get that payout. I'd have to be working like freaking 2 weeks of that job to get $1,000. So I'm like, okay, we're finally making some money on the internet. So I just kept on hustling and started getting more and more payouts. And the crazy thing with payouts is it doesn't feel as good as I thought it'd be. It's becoming the normal. But now, once I start leveling up and I start making more and more money, I think it's going to feel a little different. The type of person I am, I'm never content. If I got a $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 payout today, I'm not going to take a break or anything. I'm just going to keep on going and going and going. If I made $1 million today, or if I made $10 million today, I'm not stopping. Tomorrow, it's back to work again. So that's just the type of person you have to be. Like I said, man, I hated work. I realized pretty early that I'm just making someone else richer while I'm staying afloat. I'm not gaining anything. I'm not losing anything. I'm just trading my time for money. And that's exactly what I did not want. I'm giving up 40, 80 hours, every week to 2 weeks for barely anything. While if I can get good at trading and while I can get good at content, all this and that, I'm like, man, I could be doing this on a day-to-day basis while making money, and I have more time and freedom. The main thing I want in this life is freedom. I want to be able to go do whatever I want to do, go spend my time however I want without worrying about the money. Like, of course I want to get crazy rich and all that, but I want my time. I want my family to have their time. That's the one thing you cannot have back on this world is your time. You can make as much money as you can. You can spend money, make more money back, but once your time's wasted, you cannot get your time back. So I'm just going to keep on grinding and telling you guys this is going to be the year that we have the come up. Those are things you're going to realize though when you start working and you realize you're just spending all this time to get nowhere. It really does suck, and that's why you got to find a passion, no matter if that's trading or let's say car detailing or owning a store. Whatever it is, you got to find a passion and you got to devote yourself to it. Don't go to your job working 40 hours a week, busting your ass, and then you're not coming home and working on your own thing. That's how you're just gonna stay in the same position the rest of your life. I don't go and work for someone for 8, 10 hours a day and then say, oh, I'm too tired to do my own thing today. I can't. I have to be more passionate about what I want to do rather than my job. Don't get me wrong, you can go to work, do a good job when you go to work, but don't let your job get in the way of your passion and what you want to do. I'll work a million times harder at my passion than I will at a job. That's just the harsh reality of it. That job's not going to make me rich. Don't get me wrong, if you're trading and you're not even getting payouts yet, or if you're doing content, you're not seeing, money from it yet, subscribers, anything, you're not seeing growth, don't give up, because if you can work for free and you stay passionate during that time where you're not making money, you're not seeing growth, imagine if you stick with it and you start seeing the growth and the money come from it. You're going to be working a million times harder. You got to have a passion for it. I'm not just doing YouTube because I want the money from it. I actually enjoy making content, right? I suck at it because I've never really done it, but I enjoy doing it. So that's something that's just going to take time, and I'm going to get better and better at it. I might suck now, but a year from now, I might be doing really good. We have 31 subscribers now. I actually woke up this morning. Last night I had 29 subscribers. Today we have 31. I was honestly really happy to break that 30 mark, So imagine a year from now, we could possibly be at 1,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers, 100,000, who knows? But I'm going to keep working at it. And that's the thing. I have a passion for it. I have a passion for business, trading, content. So I'm going to stick with it for sure. I still haven't posted the link for the group yet. I got to post that probably today or tomorrow. I really need to post it. It was in my last YouTube video. I just never posted it on my Instagram. So I really need to get that posted on Instagram so people can start joining the wait list and getting joined in that, because not too much longer and we're going to be launching. We're going to be launching the beginning of January. We're going to be going crazy too. This is the year, I'm telling you guys. We were having 8% weeks. We were having a 15-week winning streak. You think that was good? We're coming back even better. This is going to be the year for sure. We're working our ass off this year. I'm excited to see what this year is going to bring us, because last year, the last 4 to 6 months, I could really see some growth pick up. I could see myself improving in other areas. Now, I'm curious to see how the ball is going to roll this year. And also, I get people sliding up on my Instagram all the time. They're like, what strategy do you use? I can't figure out, how to do this, how to do that. Guys, my strategy is simple. I just use supply and demand, and I mark my session highs and lows. That is it. If you have any questions about my strategy, you can watch my other YouTube videos earlier on, and I actually break down and show you guys my strategy quite a few times. So go ahead and do that. And the thing is, people will tell me all the time, I don't have a profitable strategy. I'm trading, support and resistance and it's not profitable, or I'm trading supply and demand and it's not profitable. The strategy itself is profitable, guys. You got to figure out what it is for you. So support and resistance or supply and demand might not work best for you, right? I've never traded, let's say, fair value gaps, so I probably wouldn't be that good at it. But I do know people that have traded fair value gaps and they are profitable. They do make money. They get payouts from it. So that's something you guys got to realize. It has to align with your trading style as well. So you need to figure out if you're a scalper, a swing trader, a day trader. You need to figure out, how you want to set your take profits and your stop loss levels, all that type of stuff. That is what's going to make you improve as a trader, to be honest with you guys. So figure that stuff out and then go from there. Don't rush a strategy either. A lot of people, what they do wrong is they'll have a strategy for, let's say, 2 weeks, right? They'll lose a few times and be like, oh, this isn't a profitable strategy. If you're just going to give it 2 weeks, how are you ever going to know? I traded support and resistance for probably about a year, and I've been trading supply and demand for about 2 years now, and I don't ever see myself going away from supply and demand. Like the current strategy I have now, I don't see myself moving away from it. It's just been too good for me. Now, when I first started trading supply and demand, I'm not gonna lie, I was really confused, and I actually held off learning supply and demand for a while because I was trading support and resistance and I was seeing okay results, but it wasn't the results I was expecting. Trading support and resistance for about a year, and I've been trading supply and demand for about 2 years. And when I was trading support and resistance, it was a good strategy, and I know other people that are really profitable with support and resistance, but for some reason it wasn't clicking for me as good as I thought, right? And I actually held off learning supply and demand for a while because it just looked so confusing to me. And I'm telling you guys, when I made that switch and I learned that other strategy, which is supply and demand, the strategy I currently use, I could see results almost instantly. I can tell it fit way more with my style. So I'm happy I made that switch, but the point is, I traded the same strategy for like a year. I've only traded 2 strategies, so I've never really been one to strategy hop. So make sure you give yourself enough time of trading and learning that strategy to actually tell if it's profitable or unprofitable. You got to give yourself enough time. And that brings me to my next point, which a lot of traders don't do, is journaling. Journaling is so important, guys. Just think about the pros of journaling. Let's say you're trading a strategy and you're having mixed reviews on it. Journal every single day. Every time you place a trade, don't place a trade, whatever, win, loss. Journal what your emotions are for that day, and journal how you are getting that win, how you're feeling around the win, how you're getting the loss, how you feel around the loss, stuff like that. Journaling was crucial in my trading progress because whenever you're journaling, you're writing down every day, win, loss, or no trade, what your emotions are and how you feel once you got that win, loss, and what you did to get that win, loss, what's your entry, exit, take profits, or all that type of stuff. Keep this in mind. If you do that every single day for months and months and months, let's say 4 months, right? And you go back and you want to see what this strategy is or how much progress you've made emotionally on your discipline and just your win rate ratio, you have now 4 months worth of progress of daily journaling to go back and say, oh, you know, 3.5 months ago, I was getting out of my trades way too fast. I wasn't holding long enough. Now looking at it now, you're letting it go to multiple take profits, or you're letting it go a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. So now you've benefited, and now you've realized, okay, my discipline has gotten a lot better. My risk management is good now. And now let's say one of your cons are you're trading after hours still. You're not trading at your specific time, say between 9:30 and 11. And you've noticed that a lot of the times you're trading after your trading hours, let's say 11 o'clock, most of those trades are actually L's. So now that you have all that progress written down, now you can go back and say, all right, so let's say 9 out of 10 times that I'm trading after my trading hours, I'm taking L's. So now you need to know, okay, I need to become more disciplined in that area. Whatever hours I say I'm going to trade, those are going to be the hours I trade, and that's that. No more going out of my comfort zone, trading hours that I'm not supposed to be. So journaling has its benefit, guys, and I'm telling you, it takes a few minutes a day. Literally, I wrote mine down in a journal, but now they got apps for it, they got websites, all that type of stuff where you could just upload your trades right to there. So, man, take the few minutes out of your day, journal, and then by the time you look back on it, you have months worth of data to go off of to see how you're improving. It was a pretty cool type of video. The lighting looks crazy dark, so I'll really see how it looks when I'm editing it. That's going to be super annoying, but I honestly wasn't prepared for today, and this honestly could just be more of like a listening type of video. You really don't have to watch or anything, so I'll try to figure all that out, but I like this video. It was just kind of just a car yapping session. I just wanted to talk about a few things while I was driving back from downtown. So if you guys like the video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're currently at 31 subscribers, like I said. Let's keep pushing up. I want to see some growth. If you guys want to join the wait list for my group, the link is going to be in the bio. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, the link's also going to be in the bio of this video. But my Instagram is at OAlexZ if you want to follow me there. I'm more active on there as well and stuff. So like I said, guys, I appreciate all the love, and I'm going to keep trying to be consistent with this. I want to see some growth. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.